Stress and the war for talent. These are two of the most important challenges facing businesses today. Given that we spend the majority of our time indoors and most of our waking hours at work, designing for health can help you solve for both. And achieving certification through the Well Building Standard is your tool for success. 76% of workers report that they're struggling with their well-being. In addition, approximately half of all adults have one or more chronic health conditions, which are triggered by the following risk factors: tobacco use and exposure, lack of physical activity, an unhealthy diet, and stress. Some say that work is the 5th leading cause of death, noting that heart attacks go up 20% on Mondays. Why? When we're exposed to stress, our bodies go into fight or flight mode. Everything else shuts down. We don't need to sleep, digest food, or reproduce when we're getting away from the bear. Stress is toxic to our health. And unfortunately, our stressors are no longer the infrequent encounters with the bear. They're much more frequent, like our daily workload or receipt of infuriating emails. The word health implies that we're living in our most optimized state, that we're truly thriving, physically, mentally, and socially. What do we need to be our best selves and do our best work? Millennials are in high demand across all industries and make up 1/3 of the US workforce, up to 75% in the next 7 years. So let's start there. Market studies find that wellness is a daily pursuit for millennials. Even my generation, yeah, that's me. We're exercising more and eating better than previous generations, and we're spending more on health-focused brands. Personally, I'm a sucker for good air quality, natural light, healthy snacks, and sit-stand desks. By the way though, this applies to everybody. Even my mom and dad like these things too. Turns out all generations care about their health and are realizing that their workplace can be part of their plan to live a better, longer life. The most progressive companies are turning to health-focused strategies to attract and retain talent and keep their employees performing at their best. WELL is a certification program that utilizes the built environment as a platform to improve human health. Performance-based and measurable, WELL enables projects to validate improvements to their building, their people, and their business. Every person benefits just by being in a WELL-certified space, where the healthy choice is the easy choice, even the default choice. What types of strategies are included? WELL buildings are tested to confirm that the air you breathe and the water you drink is healthy. In healthy cafes, the default is to grab an apple instead of a candy bar. The food vendor at Structure Tone, which is WELL Silver certified, originally told us they weren't going to be able to run a profit if they modified the offering to comply with WELL. Almost 1 year later, the vendor's calling us to say how much more they've been selling after shifting to healthy snacks. City Hong Kong, also WELL Silver, maximizes daylight and celebrates their harbor views. And they have electric lights that support the circadian rhythm. Thermal and acoustical comfort are also optimized, although that's to be felt, not seen. These spaces appeal across all generations. While they may look similar to other nicely designed offices, the integrated WELL features provide additional benefit to every employee. In other words, what you can't see may help you. Consider this research study. Volunteers were split into 2 groups and asked to solicit donations using the same script, except one set included a photo of a runner winning a race. Amazingly, they found the group who saw the photo raised significantly more money than the other, time and time again. What's most intriguing though is that when they asked the successful group how the picture had impacted their performance, the group said, "What picture?" Just because you don't actively perceive that something is there, it still has an effect. WELL certification gives you proof that those key ingredients for success have been implemented into your workplace. The fact is, we've relied on labels for a long time to prove that a product or an outcome meets our expectations, especially when the differences aren't visually obvious. Labels validate compliance with rigorous guidelines and performance outcomes. 2 apples look the same, but we check for an organic sticker to pick the one that's healthier. Why WELL certify? Because the label gives us confidence that the building is healthy. Mirvac validated their Transforming the Way We Work initiative through WELL, which was a label that the employees and the design industry as well as the public could understand and trust. They wanted an optimal workspace and a building that would educate through design, so employees and visitors could go home smarter and healthier. Mirvac achieved the first WELL Gold certification in Australia. Lendlease used WELL to attract top businesses and key talent to their new development, which was away from the center of Sydney. Recognizing that future-focused organizations organizations demand healthy and sustainable workplaces for enhanced productivity and innovation, Lendlease made a commitment to health and achieved the first WELL Platinum Core and Shell certification globally. McKesson is pursuing WELL to prove their commitment to employee health and have already seen more people coming into the office rather than working from home. Michael Huaco, SVP of Corporate Real Estate, says, "We compete like everyone else for employees from many other industries, and embracing wellness gives us a leg up and allows us to attract higher quality employees." An early pioneer, CBRE continues to pursue WELL for their global offices. In Canada, they achieved WELL Silver at their 3 Toronto offices and WELL Gold at their Vancouver office. Lisa Fulford-Roy, Managing Director of CBRE Canada's Workplace Strategy team, says, "The benefit of WELL is our employees feel like we're investing in them and their well-being, which is important for attraction and retention." ASID's new office was designed for environmental sustainability and human health, achieving both LEED and WELL at the platinum level. Since then, employee absenteeism decreased by 19% and presenteeism by 16%. ASID engaged Cornell to collect and analyze data on environmental quality and employee feedback. Not only did air, light, and acoustical quality improve, but employee satisfaction levels did too. This chart summarizes the research, which shows improvement in the WELL-certified office across all measured variables. Randy Pfizer, their CEO, reports his employees are saying how they love coming into the office every day and that they're sleeping better at night because of their improved workspace. We spend 90% of our lives inside of buildings, and the built environment has an impact on how we live and how we feel. WELL is really built on this premise, giving us a powerful way to improve human health as well as attract and retain top talent. As real estate professionals, designing for health is our superpower, and WELL is your tool. Now let's go be superheroes.